Three blokes looking at a camera. Where's the recorder?
How's it work? And obviously you've got your Zoom at the back there.
Alright, okay.
Working alright?
Think so.
You're not having cake yet?
Hello mate. Oh no, not yet.
No, I know you've spotted it. You spotted it a while ago.
I'll need to speak to Katie up there.
No.
Because I want to know if he's going to...
Only looking. Wow.
Well, that's it, Luke. Thanks very much. Anytime.
Why is your face so crazy? There's something wrong with your face. Switch it.
I'll give you a nod. You'll get it. Yeah. You've got a microphone.
So you've done it now. You don't antagonise on the camera.
I've never even worn cufflinks before in my life. It's like amazing. It's got usher written on it as well. Because I was an usher. How many bottles of red wine have you seen? How many bottles of red wine? No, I'm good. I'm good, man. It's all good. Yeah, man, just give us a nod. I ain't never going to again. It'll be funny though. Be all invited. If it ever happens.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's about the time you've all been waiting for the opening speech of the evening. Father of the bride, Mr. Steve Reynolds.
I could say good afternoon, but now it's good evening, you know. Good afternoon, everyone. For those that don't know me, my name's Steve, and I have the honour of being Gemma's father. And the privilege of welcoming you all here this afternoon. I also have the dubious honour of making the first speech. In fact, the warm-up speech for our star speakers and their words of wisdom, the groom and best man. Firstly, I would like to start by giving a huge thanks to my wife. Heather, being on my work we've done over the last few months, getting all the dresses, table places, and we finally finished about 11 o'clock last night.
2 o'clock this morning.
2 o'clock this morning.
You were in bed.
Heather and I would like to extend a very warm welcome to Ben's parents, Matt and Jackie, along with all the relatives and friends of both families, many who have travelled long distances. As I look round the room, here we go again. I look around the room and realise just how many friends Ben and Gemma have. And I hope you all have a wonderful day. Sadly, I'm not very practiced at speaking, and obviously this is my first and only father of bride speech. So I thought, there's 6 pages of this. I would look at the font of all knowledge, the internet. And when you look at the internet, there's loads of speeches, but they always have the same jokes, and in the end you realise everybody just copies the last speech. So I'm determined not to stoop so low. However, being a humble seaside lad, I have borrowed a few bits. I think first of all, we give a big thanks to you, Gemma and Ben, who have very definitely and different ideas on how they want it to be. Through their imagination, thoughtful planning and tireless effort, they have made today a tremendous success. Let me just say what a wonderful ceremony it was. It reminded me of my wedding 33 years ago.
Wow.
The church is not changed.
Heather doesn't look that old.
But at least this time the vicar got on with the ceremony and didn't give us a lecture about the way of being married. I should warn the men of the macho disposition amongst you, there will be tears. And I'm always quite emotional. I suppose as you get older, it seems to get worse. But hey ho, what the hell? It's not every day your daughter gets married. In fact, some of the most observant amongst you will have noticed the tears as I led Gemma up the aisle. Some of you have put it down to the occasion, but the fact of the matter, I was so proud. Today I believe Heather and I, Jackie and Matt, can take a well-deserved pat on the back for helping create, mould and influence the lives of two special people.
Use your napkin. You can't use a garter.
Yeah, we're there now. Who love each other, who are here to celebrate today. Gemma, we've watched you blossom from a lovely baby. Although I didn't think you would never walk, as you shuffled around on your backside for so long, but that's just what Gemma does. Her own thing and her own time. It was the beginning of her letting us know she was different. And later, as she became a teenager and blossomed, she decided that little girls wearing dresses and ribbons was not for her. So she joined the Scouts. On the one occasion I remember picking her up from camping weekend when she was in the Scouts. I asked, "Where's Gemma?" And the Scout leader said, "Up that tree." Yeah. But with all things, these phases passed, and just like the butterflies that adorn everything here today, Gemma has blossomed into a beautiful girl and a gorgeous bride we see today. On the other hand, Ben, I sound a bit like Tevier there, don't I? You'll notice that Gemma has inherited the Reynolds family trait of always getting involved and helping to organise when there's a social event, night out. So at least both of you won't forget all them special days you've had and have yet to have in the future. During the time we've known Ben, we've come to realise how much he means to Gemma, and vice versa. He's so thoughtful, kind and generous, he's hard working, but always knows how to have a good time, and has a dry sense of humour, but not always I understand. He had obviously thought long and hard about his marriage proposal, and on the night of the engagement at the club, he made a wonderful speech that once again brought tears to my eyes, because I was getting rid of her. So he has a romantic streak in there as well, and I'd like to thank Ben for inviting me on his stag do, which strikes me as a very brave thing to do, as I was most impressed by his attempt in his banana suit to limit his alcohol consumption, despite several provocations from the family. He failed, but not for want of trying. The only concern was, as a retired fireman, I was a bit concerned when the whole house was filled with smoke from top to bottom. But luckily, only alarms went off and nobody turned up to see if there was a fire. David. Oh, Patrick. Blame each other. Well, Gemma, you are the best daughter in the world. Only. And your mum and I will always love you. But now has come for you and Ben to make your own way in the world. I'm now supposed to give the happy couple some advice on how to make a marriage work. All I would say is that success in marriage is not about finding a person you can live with, it's about finding a person you can't live without. And I'm sure you have both done that. I can't stress enough how proud I am today and how good it has to be here. I hope you have a fabulous time this evening. Now is my pleasure, because it's near the end, to propose a toast to the happy couple. I know that everyone here will want to join me in raising your glasses in a toast to a long, happy and healthy future, together filled with the sounds of laughter. Here's to the past for all of you that you've learned, here's to the present for all that you share, and here's to the future for all that you look forward to together. Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding and raise your glasses to the bride and groom, Gemma and Ben, the new Mr. and Mrs. Templeman. Gemma and Ben. Okay, who had the bet on the number of tears?
Well done, sir.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen. I'm quite sure you can give him a much better round of applause than that. Come on, he's been through very hard work. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, pray silence for a response from your bridegroom, Ben.
Thank you, Steve, for that lovely speech. I'd like to start again by good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'd like to thank you all for being here today, especially who have travelled far afield to share this day with us. I must say, it's funny how history repeats itself. 30 years ago, Gemma's mum and dad were sending their beautiful daughter to bed with a dummy, and here we are again today. I'd like to start by thanking Gemma's parents, Heather and Steve, and my parents, Jackie and Matt, for their help in the organisation of our lovely day. When I met Gemma, I thought she was sincere, kind and caring. And when I met her parents, I knew exactly where she got it from.
I might have a joke here.
Thank you, Heather, for making the beautiful bridesmaids' dresses, and Jackie for making the beautiful embroidered napkins and cake tablecloth. I'd like to also thank my Aunt Teresa for making our beautiful wedding cake. And finally, I'd like to thank my grandma, Mary, for her generous help and wish her a belated 80th birthday. Start doing the jobs. We'd like to give you these to show our love and thanks. It's not that difficult, guys.
Sorry. Too many words.
That's the one.
You can deliver. Don't want to wait around. It's not as going as smoothly as I hoped.
There you go.
Are we going to sing?
Oh.
Are we going to sing?
Can we all sing happy birthday, please?
Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday to you. Happy birthday, dear Grandma. Happy birthday to you.
Just ignoring it. The best way to do
I must say that today, my love and thanks really have to go to Gemma most of all, for being her and for being so beautiful. I have been told by some people that just before their wedding, they have worries and or second thoughts. I must say that this has not been the case for me. Gemma, I have never been happier. My thoughts and dreams for the future have always included you. My love, my life, my wife. I will shortly be handing over to my best men. I'm not sure which one will be doing the speech. I'm sure some wish they could skip this part altogether. Unlike many best man speeches, which are full of innuendo, Pat has promised me that if there is anything risque, he will whip it out immediately. Finally, I'd like to also thank the beautiful bridesmaids. I know they have been a great support to Gemma during the last few months. Ladies and gentlemen, please raise your glasses to my beautiful wife, Gemma Templeman.
Now this is the one that you've all been waiting for, the best men's speech. And there's three of them. There's Joel, David and Patrick. You'd like to make your way up here, guys, please.
Good evening, everyone. Before we give our speech, Ben's boys would like to say a few words. So, Connor, over to you.
We're gathered here today for my dad and Gemma's wedding. I am happy for them both. I think they'll be a good couple because Gemma likes purple and Dad does as well. And it is attractive. People say it's attractive. On this day, it's our best day of my life, especially for my dad and Gemma. And I would like to remember that my dad likes Arsenal and that Arsenal is playing Swansea on the 28th. Let's hope Arsenal wins. I hope you all have a great. I hope you have a great wedding. Love, Matt, Paul, and Connor.
Ladies and gentlemen, I would like to thank Ben on behalf of the bridesmaids for the kind words. Girls, you all look beautiful.
Not right now.
I know the bridesmaids were all ecstatic when asked to be part of Gemma's big day, and I'd just like to say that we were all honoured when Ben asked us to be his best men. So here we are. I first met Ben one New Year's Eve when he was taking a brisk, slightly drunken stroll outside my house. Not wanting to be the guy that ignored the homeless, I decided to check in. We immediately became great friends. We had been through many things together, including one of 2,000 drinks. When Ben was about 18, he developed the knack of front flipping over garden fences. Not his own, of course. Things didn't get much better either. I remember one incident where he backflipped and landed flat on his back, swiftly ending his gymnastics career.
Hello ladies and gentlemen, hope you're all having a very good day, are we?
Yeah.
That's the responsible, lovely. Okay. You've screwed up more of it. Now, as his brother, I have many stories to tell, and most are probably not fit for this audience. But I will select a choice few to share with you tonight. When I was about 10, me and Ben were roller skating down the road when I sat down for a well-needed break, only to become face to face with a size 9 roller skate making swift and unimpeded contact with my nose. This, for me, was a very bad day. Being my elder brother, he has taught me many things. However, the most poignant for me are the lessons that were never said. As I am sure Ben will agree, there was a period in his life where he felt left behind by society and didn't know where or who to go to. Then one day that all changed with the prospect of a new job. This reignited his love of life and inspired him to do the one thing he'd been putting off for 8 years, asking out Gemma. For me, this was proof that no matter where you find yourself in life, change is always just around the corner, and it is up to us to make of it what we will. I am so very proud of how far he has chosen to come over the last 2 years, and I am so happy that he now has someone to share the next 50 with. This is just one of many things I've learned from my brother, but perhaps the most ingrained lesson he has taught me was never to pick on someone wearing roller skates. I will now pass you over to our younger brother. Despite appearances, he is the youngest. And yeah, that's...
Right, I would just like to say congratulations. It's good to see that Ben has waited for me and David to test the waters of married life. Very wise. I always remember Ben being the peacemaker between me and David, breaking up countless fights. I do believe it's now our responsibility to return the favour for Ben and Gemma and always be there for them. Although all three of us brothers are now married, hopefully it will be a new chapter for us and not just us going our separate ways. That means plenty more vodka and loads more Command and Conquer. I don't have much advice other than matching colours on couples is not okay. It doesn't look good. Also, if you end up arguing with Gemma about the colour of the walls or curtains, I wouldn't worry about that. I'd be more worried about the fact that you've got nothing better to argue about. One thing I will stress is animals. However tempted you are, don't get them. All they'll do is destroy a house and urinate everywhere. This is one lesson I think we can teach you. I ask you all now to join me in a final toast to the future happiness of the bride and groom, to Mr. and Mrs. Templeman.
Thank you very much, ladies and gentlemen. The three best men, Joel, David and Patrick. Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes the formalities for this evening. It now remains for the happy couple, Ben and Gemma, to come out the front and cut the wedding cake, please. And please feel free to do so, ladies and gentlemen. Take some photos. Thank you.
Okay then. Okay guys, go have eyes at me first, please. They're going to kiss now. Yeah. You are. Hurry up. Pretend no one's in the room. They missed the kiss.
That's not a kiss.
There's young children.
Sorry, it's on camera. Oh. He said he's getting stiff. This one here. I don't know why, they're only cutting cake.
He said it out loud.
He just really likes food.
I love cake.
We're going to have a countdown. Countdown and cut.
3, 2, 1, go.
Hey.
Are you going to try a bit of cake? Can you cut your husband the first slice?
I'll give him a bit of my daughter very well. Let's do
Go on.
He will be cutting.
Go on, he wants a cake.
She's not safe with a food around.
Don't think that of
Ben, can you ask your wife to do a twirl? Come on, let's see that lovely dress. Let's have a twirl. Come on, everybody, you're going to cheer for that. I think a few people missed that. You've got to do it again, Gemma. And apparently a few people want to see Ben do a twirl as well, apparently. Now, ladies and gentlemen, your bride would like you to join them on the dance floor. Take your partners, please. If you're not sure who you're going to dance with, you can dance with the person on your left. Luck of the draw who you get. So everybody come and join us on the dance floor now, please. Especially those best men, ushers, the parents. Where's Heather gone? We'll have to do it all over again because Mum wasn't in.